All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Unfortunately, this is not a Thursday, but we have another live watch list. So if you are not used to this, it is just like your normal watch list. We're going to go over the keys, go over the plays. The only difference, we have a live chat here. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions and go over what happened. We had Nvidia earnings after the bell, and it's crazy. It was a really big event. We literally had 7,000 people on the stream after hours just waiting for the release. There was a lot of eyes on Wall Street. This literally was its own little macro event, and when it was all said and done, it really was different. All said and done, different than a lot of the other reports that we've been getting out of Nvidia. You could even say there was some sort of shift that occurred. So we're going to go over all of that, and then we're going to talk about what we got to be looking at moving forward. And I got a little bit of a lesson for you, but I also have some good plays because we have hit a ton of plays. Now, here's the deal. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'm usually going to do the live watch list. I only did it today because I got super tired after the stream, and then I had a couple of other things to do, and then one thing led to another, and I fell behind. So instead of skipping the watch list, which I was planning on, I was like, you know what? Let's just go live. Let's talk to the chat. Let's see what we got to do, and then we'll go from there. So if you don't like the live, unfortunately, you only got to bear with me for only one more day, but I do hope you learned something. If you do have any questions, feel free. Post that in the comments, and I'll get to it. Make sure you're checking out the Instagram, too. I've been putting, the super lazy watch list on the Instagram, too, man. I'm making it very, very easy for y'all, baby. I've been having fun, so I hope you're locked and loaded. I hope you're ready for all of it, but my recap, people, I'm going to catch up with you later. I hope I see you in the morning, but I got to say hello to the chat. But before I say hi to anybody, I almost forgot. No, I almost forgot, baby. We are live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. YouTube.com. That's me in the morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you see. And then I tell them about the long term and everything. So literally, we are live. Look, I'm telling you, man, if you saw after hour, we even made a bunch of flips. If you actually want to hear me do my live trades, they were kind of funny. Do you see it? Oh, wait, was it here? Oh, no, I think I closed out. Yeah, you'll find it there, but it was a good time, but don't let me get ahead of myself. Chatadonia. What's going on, baby? Good evening. How we living, baby? What up, dystopian? AJ, I rock with you too, baby. Good evening. Tim Whitman, Mayhem, Carabo Caballero, Matthew Warman, Roy Flynn, baby. What's going on? Good evening. How we living? Kurt McGart, CYB, NRG, Brown, Tom Cruise. I love that name, bro. You know that? Brown Tom Cruise? I love it, man. What's up? What up, Jerry Williams? Oh, I got Yee in the house. I got Usha in the house. Nick G, Coyotes, Gary Avari, Moses, Brandy, Joey Kakamo, Granville, baby, Mark Rowe, Monica Ashley, Patience, baby. What's going on? Cantology, baby. What's going on? Sly, Ezra, Undernator. What's going on, baby? Laker J. Oh, my goodness, in the evening. We got Laker J in the evening. We are blessed, baby. So, Chad, I hope you're locked and loaded. I have something. I have something for you. You'll see as we get to the end of this. But like I said, bro, I was about to skip the watch list. I'm not going to lie to you. If you didn't check out the video I posted on Instagram too, you should go see it because maybe you'll realize for a second how blessed you are to know all of the information. Yeah, bro. I walked around downtown San Diego and I asked people if they knew who Jerome Powell was, and nobody knew, bro. Even the cops. Literally, the cops didn't know. They thought I was Jerome Powell. And if you go, I put in a little Easter egg on the video. You could kind of see a blurred out version of me, and I left it in there so you guys keep rewatching the video because I get paid on Instagram now, okay? So have fun with it, but all I'm trying to say here, man, let's have a good time tonight. I thought I was going to be punting on today, but I guess we're here now, so let's talk about what happened, and I do hope you're locked in. And for all my people on the macroeconomics, you better stick around. You better stick around, baby. You better stick around, but here is the deal. Let's get right into it right off the bat, man. I hope you guys saw the earnings. It was very simple. Nvidia beat. They beat and they raised just like everybody was expecting. The margin came in around the midpoint, and it was a good earnings. They pretty much even said the whole Blackwell delay, they were not really worried about it, but here is the deal. The guidance finally came in calm. It was a guide above the average estimate, but what ended up happening, I mean, if you really go and see, I don't know if you guys recall, the last couple of earnings, we've literally had Nvidia raise guidance by like 20, 40, 50%. They kept ramping it up higher and higher. Again, every time, here's another way to put it. The Nvidia guidance over the last 6 quarters has been so good. A lot of people on Wall Street thought it was fake, or a lot of retail traders. Maybe I shouldn't say Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? But it finally slowed down. So the way that we were describing it after hours, it wasn't a bad report. They did good. It just was not as sexy. It didn't have the same appeal that the other ones had. So this is now bringing us to our first key, because what you got to realize, NVIDIA was good, and the AI story still continues. I know a lot of you want to put the AI story to bed, but no, it's still alive. If anything, the demand for 2025 and everything they're talking about, everything is good. I wouldn't even call it a shock. That's why the next couple of days, it'll be interesting to see where we go, but the way I'm looking at today's report with NVIDIA, it's very simple. It's 2 options. Either one, they're kind of cooling it down, and that's going to leave room for more growth down the road. This has finally now been the first quarter in a long time. They are not raising guidance by 20, 30, 40, 50% down the road coming into 2025. If they want to sandbag and get it ready, they can still ramp up again. If things take off, this is going to allow them to have a lot more upside and finally get a quarter to calm down. That's the bullish take, okay? The other take is what some of you already said. It could be the beginning of the end. And literally, this could mean it was the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's straight up, this was now finally, imagine you're getting, it's like playing a game. It's like playing online, and, you ever play like Call of Duty, and you get matched up with noobs, and then every game your KD is like 10, and then the next game you play more noobs, and then it's 10, and then you start playing better people, then it's like 7, and then you know what I'm saying? And then slowly as your rank goes up, and the higher you get ranked eventually now, yeah, you can't, exactly, NVIDIA is no longer pub stomping, exactly, you get it. So now they're higher ranked, and now the KD, it's coming back to normal, or maybe they are not going to be as good as they were. So I think it's a very interesting dynamic, and even the follow-up over the next couple of days, this is going to be a big deal. But here's the kicker: who won? Do you guys know who the winner was? I did good. Again, I hit all of my after hours trades. It was really funny. If you watch the after hours, I had a lot of fun. But do you know who ended up winning today? Yeah, they already know, baby. The market makers. Well, even then, the premium sellers, they're probably going to be sweating a little bit. But for now, the market makers won. Again, it was pricing in 11% even before. If you guys even go to the video, I left it up. I didn't say anything too offensive to the liberals, so you could go watch today's recap, but we were going over it live. We went over all of the various strategies. We did long calls, long puts, debit spreads, credit spreads, straddles, iron condors, going long, or even shorting. We went over all of these different strategies, but when it's all said and done, anything that was within 11%, if you sold premium, you're doing good right now. If you opted not to buy the premium, you probably did good. And then again, after hours, if you were there, we bought the low. I sold it for a couple of dollars, and then I shorted it for $1, and then I said, you know what, I'm done. Let me get it, and then we'll see. Because this was a harder read. If you guys know, I think I was correct, though. Within a couple of minutes, it didn't take me long to realize. I was like, hey, it's a good report, but it didn't have the oomph. It was not, again, it just wasn't sexy, and it didn't give you that like massive up and down swing and causing people to like run into it. And then after the conference call, even Jensen, he wasn't really able to wake it up. So very interesting dynamic, but for the most part, I will tell you this. It's not over, homeboy. Let's see what happens by Friday and then get into the data. But I think there is a lot of energy that still needs to be transferred with this stock, and I think it's going to cause a little bit more digestion, and I don't think it's over. And remember what I was showing you guys yesterday, the average analyst estimate, whatever they do, they're going to start upgrading and downgrading, and now after our first guidance that wasn't like hot, I wonder, how are people going to react to this? Because remember, now that they hit and guided up, but now it's slowing down, are analysts still going to be on this trajectory of pumping it left and right? We will see what happens. So that is the first key. That was Nvidia earnings. Yeah, I could say Nvidia correctly. What? But the second key now, I don't think we have too much craziness in the next couple of days. Friday will be the PCE. I don't think tomorrow is going to be that wild, but I hope you guys realize what's next on the menu. We're going to the main events. We got the jobs report, then we got the CPI. I told the Chad today on the live stream, if you're not aware, the jobs report is the most important. Wall Street is giving more importance to the jobs report than the CPI. The jobs report will help us determine whether or not we're going to get more aggressive or less aggressive rate cuts. But now that is the debate. Maybe we get a huge sell-off tomorrow and equities still got to move around, whatever may happen. But the new debate right now in the market, it is whether or not we are getting a quarter point hike or half a basis point hike. All the data, all the reactions now, this is what's going to play out. This is even going to play out on the bonds. And if you didn't notice, the bonds are in a very, very precarious spot. So good news, bad news. We got Nvidia out the way. It was not so sexy of a response, but I don't think it was abysmal. I don't think it was amazing and is going to get the crackheads out to play. But now it might be a boring couple of days. We wrap up this month in August. Hopefully the end of summer brings in volatility or real volume when we come back. But now we're still going to have to now move slow until we get into these events to be able to decide what is going to happen here with policy and the Fed. So that's the second key. The final thing, man, because this came up a lot, and I don't know. I think it relates because, like I'm telling you, the data coming up is so important. We got Nvidia out of the way. If Nvidia really is going to pop the bubble, we'll see, but I don't think the data warranted that. But now if the jobs report and the CPI and Powell, this 1-2 punch uppercut, this is going to define a lot. It's borderline historic. I'm telling you, the last time you went through anything like this of a rate hike and cutting cycle, dude, it was 09. So this is a really, really big deal. And now that we're getting really close to it, I've been telling people, I mean, look at the market, look at the volume, even the jitters and how we sold off today. I am almost all cash. I have a couple of plays still out there. I have, again, I'm only human, and I have been making a couple of option plays here and there. I got in like the TNXP and the wheat, but I am not having that many speculative plays. I have way more money in the long term, and I'm keeping it in the long term. And a lot of people are confused about this. They're like, what do you mean you're going cash? You don't trust the prices and you don't like the short term. This makes no sense. But then you're posting long-term plays. You're talking about value stocks and dividend. It makes no sense. No, man. It is. It makes a lot of sense. This is how the yield curve works. And a lot of people need to understand. It's not even the casino. I'm telling you, it's weird. Let me pull this back one more step because this is what we talked about today. Because I'm like, dude, look at this. In my whole entire life, I have seen a lot of volatility. I've made a lot of money off the volatility. And again, even on the yen, when this all happened, bro, it was a killer. But when it's all said and done, bro, I've never seen this big of a drop in volatility and then a recovery this quick with nothing else happening. And I've never seen it swept under the rug like this. And again, I was telling you, maybe I'm wrong. I only have one more week left, but I think I was wrong. I was telling you guys, I think August is going to be down and up and down and up, right? Remember I was telling you that? Yeah, that didn't happen. Maybe we'll see it in September, but dude, this is wild. I like I said, in history, never have you had the VIX go above 35 and then come back down below 17 that fast. So, like I'm telling you, this is pretty odd when it's all said and done, and that's why I'm saying, am I here to complain about it and cry? No. I mean, my long term's loving it. I made a fuck ton on the yen. The life is good, and I'm glad things played out how they did, but I don't trust it. I'm not confident at all in these short-term prices. I don't know why. I can't explain it to you, but all I know is that the prices aren't real. I literally feel like that girl on the Southwest Airlines plane. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm walking to the front. I'm like, the prices aren't real. The prices aren't real. I'm telling you, that means nothing. The prices aren't real. It's crazy. I can't explain it to you, but I can. But like, because here's the thing, if you understand what I'm saying, you understand, and a lot of people agree with me, and I know there is very prudent people who agree. I can't explain it to the people who don't want to understand it. I don't think it's that far off. I know a lot of you have the inkling and the feeling, but there's a way to go about this like responsibly. Even though I'm being dramatic and I'm saying it's fake, whatever it is. Like I'm saying, you could balance this properly, and for me, that means you got to be very, very cautious and diligent on the short term because you have zero confidence. At least I don't. So if you want to keep gambling and ignore it, be my guest, but go look at what Warren Buffett's doing. Go look at what a lot of other people are doing. I'm telling you, the fact is what we just went through, getting ready for this shift, the yield curve, the election, all of these things, and the fact that you could go from on to off, the fact that you're going from discount to expensive and discount to expensive, this is volatility. It's just manifesting in a different way. And that's why I'm saying I am not confident in the short run, but I am so confident in the long run. Again, I am fully invested. I have $250,000 on the YouTube accounts, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane, bro. And we've been and that's a lot of money, man. Not to mention everything else. And I'm very bullish on the long term. And to help you understand this, you got to realize this is how the bonds work. So you know why we have an inverted yield curve? Because when people were panicking, they were uncertain about the short term. They got scared when Powell was raising, and people were worried about the economy. They're like, oh, remember, the market started going down in 2022. People, when you're worried about the short term yields rocket up. But then if you think there's going to be a problem within 2 years, usually the long-term bond yields go down. Because if there's a problem today, that means the future is going to be better. And vice versa. If the future is good today, there's going to be a problem. Think about it. That's why when you were going into 2022, the short-term rates were lower than the long-term rates. A problem was going to come. And that's what happened. And then it switched. So my sentiment that I am expressing to you as the curve is uninverting, it's literally the yield curve and what it's saying. So this is how the bonds operate. The bond market understands this very well. If you're not confident in the short term, that means the long term usually is going to be supporting and is going to be better and vice versa. And that's exactly how I feel right now. And then ironically enough, in the midst of all of this, let me get it up for you. You are literally right about to have the yield curve uninvert. It's at 0.0260 as we're getting ready. Again, a couple of weeks from the rate cut. And now we got this earnings and then we're going to have the jobs report. It is almost ready to go, my friends. So it's all very interesting. But that being said, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And what I'm trying to tell you is just don't blow up your account till we get the real shift. And we're about to get a real shift. And when things happen there, after the rate cut and all of that, then we could talk more about the short term. Then we'll see where the long term goes. But nothing matters until the shift happens. I really hope you get that. So these next 3 weeks are really going to be, the boarding. And we're getting ready to board the plane and do all of this stuff. But when it's all said and done, until that policy shift occurs, we ain't got nothing yet. And I really hope you're patient for it. And you don't even need to read between the lines. It's just, put your seatbelt on and get ready for Powell to move or not. If he moves, that's an answer. If he doesn't move, that's an answer, And where we go from there, man, it is going to be, I think, a whole new world, baby. Although I can sing the Aladdin if you want, man. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, I hope you guys are locked and loaded. It should be a slow couple of days here, but we'll see if Nvidia has any more follow-through. And then now just get ready. 25 or 50 basis point debate as we get into the final stretch of the data to potentially get our first shift. But now, let us get into the plays. So, right off the bat, I have a couple of plays. The first one, I really like this one. I was going to short it after hours, but I want to see where it opens up. But TSM. So Nvidia, I don't think it was as sexy. And it looks like, go look at the chart there on TSM. They instantly got clapped off of the Nvidia. It was like almost a $10 move or something. But I know they've been doing good. TSM has been really good. But the geography, the geographic exposure, and how this thing moves so slow, I think there could be some downside on TSM. And why I'm bringing this up, because do you guys remember, or I guess here's another way to put it. If Nvidia really starts dumping, I think TSM should go down. Because you guys remember how long it chilled at this price? And then even as Nvidia was ripping, it barely got here. And then even then, you saw it dump there on that little flash crash. But, like, look at where this thing is at, bro. I think it's starting to get more risk than it does have safety. So I don't want to force it. I don't want to lose money trying to bet against it. But I am tempted for the downside on this play. And it caught my attention after the earnings. And, again, the way Nvidia is leveling out, I think we might see that happen. And if one of those slow movers that has moved a lot, TSM, starts to come down, I mean, there might be some good plays if it really does kind of, do a reversion to the mean of where it previously was. So I like that one a lot. That is play number 1. Then play number 2. This one's wild, actually. I'm going to throw you play number 2 and play number 3, actually. I'll give you both of them. Wheat. I'm still in the play. I downgraded my own play. I told you guys right when the Canadian government stepped in, that changed a lot of it. But I told you there was still incompetency as well as the 3-year cycle at play. And then, ironically enough, or sadly, you also had war headlines come up. Now, there is still a little bit of drama with the Canadian thing. Although the government stepped in, they're still on the picket lines and they're still negotiating. But I don't think the risk is that pertinent. But I will tell you, man, it was a big deal. If the government didn't step in, this play would have gone nuts. That's why I think the government stepped in. But this play, it came back to life. I thought we were going to get clapped. We were down even like 40% or something at one point. This thing is right back up to break even, and this is after the negative wheat data. Remember, that was right before we grabbed it. You didn't have a lot of stuff favorable, so it's very wild that this thing came up. I'm still holding it, and I'm probably going to hold this till January, ideally, since I'm not as confident. If I can make the play free, that would probably be the best case scenario. So I'm still in it. My play is the January $6 calls at 20 cents. I'm only telling you that so I could tell people to come here tomorrow, and then I'm going to call them a hoe. And don't ask me about this, okay? I told you guys that I wanted to share the play idea because, dude, I'm telling you, it was a good idea. If the government thing really played out, I liked it. I mean, again, there's other things playing along with it, but I don't want to babysit. I don't want to babysit you. I don't want to hear about it's down, it's down, it's up, it's down. Josh, what is this? What's that? I don't want to help you with it. I'm sorry, and like at the same time, though, I don't want to do the play privately and not tell you. So like this is my happy middle ground. I want to be transparent. I want to give you guys ideas. But I'm not trying to hold your hand on this. This is a risky play. You're going to lose money. Again, please refer to Exhibit A. Everything is dog shit. I'm not confident in the short term. Get a long term. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to deal with it. And if you don't want to play that back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So just make up your mind. But here's the play. We'll see where it goes. But like I said, from the first time I made it, I'm not as confident, but it's quite interesting that it already came back up. So watch out for that. That is play number 2. And then finally, this is another play. I don't want to babysit you on it. Again, I want to just share ideas with you, man. It's crazy, bro. But FXY, okay? This one is the Japanese yen. It's unlevered. YCL is levered. FXY is like dollar for dollar. It's like an ETF. You're not really getting, it's like USO to a degree versus like a UVXY. You know what I'm saying? But the way I'm looking at it, this might be the move moving forward. I think there's a lot of downside. If some of you have ever played the yen, you know how it could clap you, but you could read what I have here. Like, I see this as a better buy and hold than TLT. So you know how mother effers are always like, well, Josh, what if I put TLT in the long term? What if I buy a ETF that holds the bond to buy the bond, and then I put a time to buy the bond? You know what I'm saying? So this is, I think, way better than holding TLT if you are one of those people who just want to buy it and hold it, and you want to wait till something pops off. Why not 6J? Most people don't do the futures. The futures are highly levered, and you can't hold the future as long as you can hold FXY as long as your heart desires. So that's why the first word I put there was unlevered. So go refer back to 6J. That is levered. So I think if you wanted to have it simple, okay, Maybe this thing keeps climbing. If things get volatile, then there you go. I think you could hold there, but don't go crazy. I don't own any of this. I only have the futures, but again, I've been back and forth. I closed out after the August 5th stuff. So keep that in mind, but I do think the yen is interesting that it's holding up. I think there'll be one more little pullback, and then by the time you get the data and Powell, it should start moving again. So watch out for all of that. Those are the main plays. As far as everything else, the plays I made today, dude, the pre-earnings have been killing it. So I sold the Dell pre-earnings today and the CRM, and I've been going big. So what I've been doing, instead of I've been buying 10. Like low-key, I've been spending like $1,000 a contract. I've been spending like in total. And then the minute they go free by like 20 or 30%, I'm selling them, taking my money, and getting one free option for earnings. So I'm going big the day or two ahead, right? And I'm making sure I'm not going after all of them. You got to be, again, I'm doing my own analysis to look at it, because the way I'm looking at some of them were good premiums. Literally the other day, we hit the CRM with great timing before people were thinking about it. Even the Dell now heading into today with Nvidia, it was a good one, but I'm going big on these contracts, and then I am selling them. So that's what I did today. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? So here's the Dell. So again, I bought these. Here, you can see all of these. So right here, here's the CRM. I bought the 310 calls for 68 cents. And then, wait, where's the other one? And then here's the put, the 225 put for 79 cents, right? So we'll go up here. The next day, in the morning, I was able to sell the calls. I bought at 68. I sold them at 82. I sold all of them but one. And then guess what? I did the same thing with the put. Bought the puts for 79 cents, sold for $1. So literally, I'm making money on these. I'm making like $100, $200 net profit realized above what I paid, and then I'm walking away with one free option. So I had one call, one free put on CRM. Same, and then right after, and then once I took that off the table, I said this all live if you guys were there, again, or if you had the stream alerts, I said I'm only doing this because I took risk off the table with that one. Right when I closed out one of them and made them free, I opened up the Dell, and I did the Dell 139 calls. I did 10 of them at $8.40, and then I did the $90 puts at 87 cents, right? So $800 both ways on them. And then this morning, they shot up. Where did it go? I sold the Dell calls at 96 cents, and then I sold the puts at $1.23. Think about that. Both of these days, do you realize what happened? So I walked away with $300, and then I'm able to get my free option. But something should stand out. You don't think this is weird? Let me show you the charts. Maybe this will make sense. So again, awesome place. A couple $100. Now I have free Dell. We have free CRM. But you don't think this is weird? It is in one day, yeah. But what else? All right, let me turn off the after hours so you can see how stupid this is. Bro, yeah, exactly. I bought a call and a put, and I'm closing both of them out with a profit. Huh? Bro, CRM dropped. It makes sense I made my put money, but I cashed out the call with like 40%. Again, Dell, listen, I bought it yesterday. The stock is the same fucking price. I sold them all 50%. So yeah, it is the volatility. It is the pricing, and it's all of that. So again, I mean, this is why when I tell you they're scamming the shit out of you, I mean, I don't know if you believe or not. So yeah, no. Puts and calls, both of them. Both of these plays, I bought a put and call. I'm holding still both of them for free. So again, like literally, I bought Dell yesterday in the morning, 139 call at 84 cents. and then 90 put at 87, right? And then I sold the 139 call at 96, and then I sold the 90 put at 123. Or? Yeah, isn't that heads or tails? Both. So, yeah, they're luring people in on both sides. Yeah, it's sorcery. And again, go back to what I'm telling you. Do you remember everything's why are you confident in the short term? Everything's fake. That's what I'm trying to tell, dude. It's not real. It's fuckery out the ass right now. It's absolutely insane. You know what's even crazier? This isn't even peak earnings season. That's the nuttier part. This isn't even Amazon, Google, Microsoft. This is, bro, we're like a couple weeks out from the other earnings. This is late stage. These aren't dailies. These are going into next week. So keep that in mind, man, because the way things are moving in the premium, it's wild, but that's exactly why I'm making them free. So it's been working for now. Eventually, this will stop working. So just don't go too big on the next one, because when the music stops, you are going to hate it. Okay? But that being said, that is all I have for you. I have one more thing, but is there any questions before we get into the economic lesson? Today is a different economic lesson. I actually want to know, let me actually, save the questions for now. Who thinks they are the best at the economic lessons? Who thinks they made it? Who likes it? Who thinks they got this, bro? Who thinks the macroeconomics, you got it? Any takers? You like Bretton Woods. I love it. I like them, but I ain't with it. You got it. Always learning. You like 30-40%. You're the one vaping during class. I mean, I don't think vaping makes you like dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. What do you got? What's good? You guys are not confident at all. I thought, oh, you get it, Dan? You're the only one who's like, I got this. Man, you guys are like the video. Y'all don't even know that. Man, y'all too sandbag Q3. Y'all acting like the people who don't even know Jerome Powell right now. Y'all being hella shy. You're enrolled in political science classes this semester. All right, well, here's what I was going to do. If you think you could answer a pop quiz, DM me your phone number on Instagram. Yep. I'm going to give you the pop quiz. Do you have a couple of seconds now? Pop quiz. I have a pop quiz. I have 7 questions. 7 questions for the Chad. No Instagram. You lying. You got an Instagram. You just don't want to tell me. That's what I tell people. I'm like, oh, I don't have social media. That's why I used to tell girls back in the day. I'm like, oh, I don't do social media because I don't want these hoes following me. Stop it. The only girl I told my Insta was the girl I'm going out with now because I thought she was a catfish. I was like, damn, son. All right, I got one. I like this. I'm excited. You know why? Let's bring the watch list to life. So I am about to call your Chads. Isn't this great? You have the watch list to life. I am going to give you a call right now. So here it is. If you get a phone call from a restricted number, I would answer it. Oh, shit. Hold on. I have to, type it in manually. I wouldn't let me copy and paste. How am I tracking who wins? Well, I mean, it's just a pop quiz. There's no win or lose. You just do good or you do bad. That's it. I don't think I've ever called anyone live on a watch list, so let's get it. Your watch list just got live, baby.
What's going on? How are
What's
you?
what's going on, baby? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, man. How do you why are you so confident in the economic lessons?
I mean, I feel good. I will be truthful, and I'm studying for my CPA exam, so I haven't been on every watch list. I will say that.
Ooh, I'm gonna hang up. I'm just kidding. Good work, bro.
Uh,
Good work. Good work.
I appreciate it, but I'm trying my best to get everything done, get on the watch list, and
Hey,
be the
man.
best version.
Hey, man. As long as you get the long term and keep trying, bro, that's what it's about. Consistency. So I hope you do good. I don't know what the reward is of doing good, but here's question number 1, Joey. How long did it take Bretton Woods to be implemented following its inception?
Um, I don't know if I will get this one. I'm sorry to let everyone down.
Okay, would you like to go to the next
Well,
question?
I'll take a guess saying 20 years.
Okay. And then question number 2. 2 ways that we spread the dollar around the world in order to engage in the Bretton Woods system. What did the United States do?
Um, Once has to be like the fixed exchange rate.
I'm just writing your answers down. I'm not going to tell you till later. It's a pop quiz.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it's fair.
so fixed exchange and
And then peg to gold.
okay. Okay, question number 3. Countries are more likely to protect their blank blank industry.
Hmm.
Countries are more likely to protect their blank blank industry. 2 words. It's an industry.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I would probably say financial institution industry.
Okay.
I mean, without a currency, I might have missed this watch list.
Uh,
Sorry to let everyone down.
nah, man, it's good. It's why I pop quiz. It'll show you where you need to work. Number 4. What trade mechanism allows countries to avoid tariffs and have positive terms of trade with another country?
Um, Trade mechanism? Like, what trade mechanism is it?
Yes, what trade mechanism allows the countries to avoid tariffs and have positive terms of trade with another country?
I would just say, like, agreements. I don't know if that's a mechanism, so to say, but I know that the free trade agreements helps simplify all trade worldwide.
Okay. And then number 5, true or false, Airbus was funded by European governments to compete with Boeing.
I would say true.
Okay. True or false, under Joe Biden, the United States experienced very weak state strength. Don't worry, I won't show this to the
I don't know.
liberals, so don't be afraid.
Yeah, I think personally, I think that's true. Um, I know like there are like I don't know every policy you put in, but overall, I'd say true.
Okay. And then finally, true or false, developing nations believed that advanced economies always had their best interest in mind. That's why they opted for trade.
I think they would be a little mistaken if they thought that like the developed countries had their best interest in mind. but I think they were a little more reluctant to trade with them because of the necessity to do so. So it might be a little opinionated, but I would say false.
Right. False. All right. So stick around. I'm going to call one more person, and then we're going to go over these. All right, man? I love you, though, bro. Thank you for all of the likes, the love, bro, being a real one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Hey, man, I'm excited. Good answers, though, man. All right, bro.
Thank you.
See you in a little. All right. That was first one. I'm going to call someone else. We got to mix it up. You know, add a little bit. Add a little. Oh, wait, where is that? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Damn, y'all just, like, clap my thing. Oh, my gosh, man. How many of you are watching right now, bro? Y'all just fucked up my whole entire Instagram. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Damn, bro. This is crazy. All right. Why does it keep... It's so annoying. Oh, that's crazy. That area code, I thought this was Arizona. It's actually Kentucky. Let's call the homeboy. It was his birthday the other day. Literally yesterday.
Hello?
What's up, Kentucky?
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me put my other headphone in real quick.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday. Happy belated.
Hey, I appreciate it, dude.
I appreciate you, dude. My man.
One second. I gotta put my headphone in. I come.
All right, man. Get ready. We're doing a pop quiz. That's why I'm calling them. We got a macro pop quiz. I figure we should ask them live, man. I wanted to put you guys on the spot. All right, man. So question number 1. How long did it take for Bretton Woods to be implemented following inception?
Saying 8 years.
Okay, 8 years. Okay, question 2. 2 ways that we spread the dollar around the world in order to engage in the Bretton Woods system.
Foreign direct investment, and I'll say fiat currency.
And fiat, okay. Question number 3. Countries are more likely to protect their blank industry.
Oh, man. I didn't hear any of these questions. Blank industry. I'm gonna take a pass. I don't know if you guys got one.
Oh, he said pass. Okay, well, we'll go with the pass. All right, what trade mechanism allows countries to avoid tariffs and have positive terms of trade with another country?
Wow. Well, I thought I was staying attention to your Watchlist. I think I'm realizing I'm not taking as good information. I don't know the answer to that one either.
Okay, we're gonna skip that one. Okay, true or false? Airbus was funded by the European government to compete with Boeing. True. Okay. True or false? Under Joe Biden, the United States experienced very weak state strength. I said true or false? Under Joe Biden, the U.S. experienced very weak state strength. You say true?
Yeah, true.
Okay. And then finally, developing nations believe that advanced economies always had their best interest in mind. That's why they opted for trade.
False.
All righty. Well, let's do our review. Say what?
I'm going to have to start paying more attention to your economic lessons.
Hey, man, it's good. It's all these are. And I think I got to quiz y'all more so y'all know where to pay attention, baby. But I think y'all will realize it'll come back to you. But I love you, bro. I appreciate you. Drive safe, man. It sounds like you're driving, okay? All right, man. Love you, bro. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, bro. Keep it up, bro. I'm glad you're not brainwashed, bro. Like I said, amen. Amen, baby. Amen. All right, man. Peace. Oh, bro. Wow. So, Chad, how do you think you did? Are you smarter than a macro trader? Are you smarter than a macro trader? Are you guys ready? So, yes. All of these questions. Oh, here, I should just go to the other screen. Every single one of these we have covered. These are all the lessons I've been reading you. I picked them from the couple of chapters. I sprinkled them all in there to see what y'all really have learned or not. But number one, how long did it take for Bretton Woods to be implemented? It was 19 years. So remember, that was what we read the other day. It literally took them 19 years from the 40s up until the early 60s or so for them to get. Yeah, you were very close. Joey put 20 years. You said, I don't know, 20. I typed out your I don't know. Yeah, he had it. He was on the money. So that was good. That's one. Juice said 8 years. Okay, not bad. So I whatever. And you know what the best part is? You know what's funny? How many of you got that right? Who got that right? Did anybody in the chat type that and get it right? Let's see. Did anybody? Anybody want to flex? Yeah. You can't. You know why? Because even if you're like, oh, I did, I could chat fax you, mother effer. What now, son? What now? Yeah, you can't even lie about it. What? Everyone called him wrong. Yeah, man. So that was literally, we just covered it. So question number 2. The 2 ways that we spread the dollar around the world in order to engage in the Bretton Woods system. Remember, there wasn't enough dollars for us to have the freely convertible dollar to gold system. We needed dollars everywhere, right? So the way that we did it, foreign aid was number 1, the Marshall Plan. And then number 2, we did it by running a persistent balance of payments deficit. So again, these were the lessons even from yesterday. Did that sound familiar? So what do? The way we got dollars all around the world to operate this system of fixed and floated, we had to send money all around the world through foreign aid and development. And then for the next 20, 30 years, we kept buying more than we were selling so that all these countries ended up holding dollars so that they held their reserves so that they could start doing stuff. So that's the answer. Let's see. Joey said fixed exchange and pegged to gold. I didn't want to tell you. Those are pretty much the same things. So fixed exchange and pegged to gold. You were close, but you were thinking of the system rather than the action that they took. And then you said FDI and fiat. FDI, foreign direct investment, you can't say, but actually here's the deal. If I was going to give you another question, FDI is literally, would you say, is FDI new or old? I guess. That's another way to put it. So in theory, FDI is zooming in. It's close, but yeah, FDI is a new concept. So remember, we talked about this whole foreign direct investment. No, it's actually, it's a new thing. These countries and people doing FDI, that was more of like a late 1980s, late 1990s thing, whereas like the 1940s and post-war to like 1970, that was more like, sending money and all of these fixed and floated plans and balance of payment deficits. So good answer either way. And then number 3, I'm mad you guys didn't get this one. I'm going to slap the shit out of all of you. You know that? You guys didn't get this. Countries are more likely to protect their blank industry. Come on, guys. Which one is it? What industries do countries protect? Come on. Come on. Oh, you're right. It is agriculture is kind of the answer. But there's an economic term we're looking for. Yes, big ass industry. You got it, man. Damn, I'm glad I taught you guys all of this. You did it, bro. Yeah, big ass industry. That was it, man. Comparatively disadvantaged. How did y'all miss this? Yeah, remember the competitive advantage, comparative advantage. So countries are more likely to protect their comparatively disadvantaged industry. The one that they don't have an advantage in, like agriculture, they are going to be more likely to protect that when it comes to trade policy. This was chapter 4, I think, or chapter 5. Yeah, you knew it. You all should know this. This is like Econ 101. It shouldn't, yeah, it makes sense, right? It wasn't a trick question. Very easy. So Joey said, I don't know, financial institution. Juice, you skipped it. So number 4, what trade mechanism allows countries to avoid tariffs and have positive terms of trade with another country? This one. So believe it or not, Joey, you got it. It is agreements. I was looking for a different answer. It's RTAs. Do you guys remember? Regional trade agreements. The RTAs, that was the new phenomena because, again, the tariffs and the WTO, remember, it was hard and it took 15, 20 years for the WTO to make that. So what did all these countries start doing so that they wouldn't get tariffed by the other people and get into trade wars? They started doing these regional trade agreements. So if you thought WTO, you were on the right track. But WTO, we learned about WTO to understand it, but then that led in to regional trade agreements. And that has been the new modern phenomena of a lot of trade. It's actually big. And then, yeah, Juice ain't give us an answer on that one. MNC is a multinational corporation. So, I mean, that's not really a trade mechanism. I actually didn't even give you any MNC questions. I should have. But question number 5 now. True or false? These are the easy ones. Airbus was funded by the European government to compete with Boeing. So, this one's true. Believe it or not. Remember, no, this is true. Literally, Airbus is a psyop. I don't know any other way to put it. But remember, Boeing at one point controlled all of the airline industry globally. Actually, let me ask you this. Who was the other person? There was Boeing, and who was the other primary airline maker that had a majority of the market share for jets and planes? Does anybody remember? There it is. It's a random one, bro. Most people didn't know. It's not Embraer. It was McDonnell Douglas. So the company no longer, I don't think they make planes anymore. I think they went BK. McDonnell Douglas. It was Boeing with like 60, 70%. And then McDonnell Douglas had the rest. And then again, the Europeans started bitching. And then they were like, oh, we want you guys have it. Remember, they wanted to collect rent. They wanted to get that money. So they all came together and they started funding Airbus and giving all of these tax things and special things and hooking up Airbus so that they can compete with Boeing. And then sure enough, a couple years later, couple decades later, what ended up happening, Boeing and Airbus are now splitting the market share of all airlines, and then McDonnell Douglas no longer exists. But yes, Airbus was funded by the European governments in the beginning. Yeah, ain't that crazy? Little fun fact. Yes, sir. So, I think, Joey, you got that correct. Joey and Juice got it correct. Let's go, baby. And then, number 6. This was not a political trap, I promise you. Under Joe Biden, the United States experienced very weak state strength. So, I'm sorry, my Republican friends. I am voting for Trump. But that is false. Yeah. Although he may have been a bad president and he has no idea if he is even alive, he has no idea where he is now. Remember, the concept of state strength, it had nothing to do with his policies. It had nothing to do with whether or not his son did crack. It had nothing to do with taxes or inflation or oil. Remember, it had to do with rights and agreement and everybody, kind of being able to execute your plan without interest groups getting in your way and without having outside pressure. Joe Biden was able to do that very effectively in the last 4 years. Remember, I gave you that little side lesson when we went over state strength. I was explaining to you it's a hot take, but under Trump, we had less state strength because everybody was always disagreeing with Trump. Everybody they did not carry out his orders. They didn't want to listen to the guy. They didn't like him. Joe Biden, hey, let's put money here. Let's do that. They were flowing with it. He had a lot of cohesion. He was able to execute and do a lot of different things. So that was number 6. So that was actually false. And then the final one, number 7. Developing nations believe that advanced economies always had their best interest in mind. That's why they opted for trade. True or false? So, and Joey and Juice got that Biden one wrong. So, this one, believe it or not, it's false. Remember, it took like 30, 40 years. And all of these developing nations, they doubted the West. They doubted a lot of it, honestly. Most of our foreign parents, that's why they say, no, don't trust. No free lunch. Hold on. Literally, like when my dad tells me, no free lunch in America. Remember, a lot of these countries in developing nations, they didn't believe the advanced countries at first. They were not down with the trade because they didn't want to give up certain things, and they were looking at it and they're like, man, you're just going to pillage our assets and do all of this, and then we're going to end up with nothing, and then we're not even going to have any sort of bargaining power. So it took about 30 years for the developing nations to start, again, making agreements and starting to get involved as they started to realize, hey, we could get a lot of the aggregate gains from it. So, ta-da! And then, I don't know, what did you say? You said true? Advance always had their best. Yeah, so no, it was false. And then Juice got it right, baby. Ta-da! But yeah, man. So that was just 7 questions to see how much info you retained out of reading you 250 pages of an economic textbook. How do y'all feel, baby? How do y'all feel? Oh, wait, you're number 7? Wait, why? Oh, yeah, 7. Oh, no, you put false. I'm tripping. No, you got it right. You got it right. Yeah, I think you might. And then, honestly, I think some of you retain the info. And that's the funny part, because on the spot, some of you may have not been able to recall it, but I'm sure as we review it, I'm sure when I say the answers, it comes back. The whole lesson comes back to you, I hope. You know what I'm saying? You got 3, so you did a 50%. Oh, you failed. You failed the class, sir. That's an F. It's okay. It's okay. We'll try again, maybe. Maybe in another month, I'll give you guys another quiz. We'll see, because again, there's still a lot. There's a lot of stuff I didn't cover, but also, too, I want to see if you guys retain stuff, because we are getting into, again, my favorite lessons here with, like, comparative advantage, balance of trade, all of that stuff. So, ta-da! It was hidden when it was hidden, but you got a 50. Yeah, it was tough. I didn't think it'd be that hard. What book again? It is, what book is it? International Political Economy by Thomas Oatley. So again, we have the like playlist of all of it, but like we've covered a lot of it already. I think again we're on chapter 12 or 13, but it's like literally 250 pages. It's actually like kind of wild. It actually it blew my mind, because I was like, man, we've covered a lot, but then we're literally like getting into my absolute favorite lessons. So it's about to start getting good, man. But Chattadonia, that is all that I have for you. I said, did y'all see my Instagram video? Because that's all that I have for now, man. This is all that it's all I ever wanted. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's see. Am I on Uncle Answers, bro? That's funny. So, yeah, look, you didn't see it? I'll show it to you guys on here. Oh, wait. Tema. Thank you, man. We have a lot more, man, so get ready. But here's the deal. You guys are going to have to do it. You want me to unban you? No, man. Just make a new name. And like I said, don't snitch on yourself. You're banned on this channel now, too. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm not even being that harsh with you, but I do hope you learn this lesson. If there's something you value, value it. That's it. You only get one shot, baby. That's it. I'm sorry. This is how I built this channel. I started with this level. It's nothing personal, but I don't fuck with it, man. Read the rules, follow the rules, and stick with, again, there's a reason why there's a lot of people in here and they vibe, you know, but at the same time, we gotta clear it up, bro. So if you really care about it, go make a new name and don't let me tell it's you. That's it. But once it's been thrown into the fire, it's been thrown into the fire, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you got to do. Get back on it and don't follow the same things that got you banned the first time. Amen. You want me to follow back? Oh, dude, comment. Are you commented on here? If you comment, I'll follow you right now. If I know it's Joey, I'm going to follow you right now. I followed Gus the other day. You know why I followed Gus? Because he watched every economic lesson. He was there. I fuck with y'all, man, for real. Y'all really out here. Again, but if y'all getting 50% on my quizzes, the next 2 quizzes, if y'all fail it, fuck you. I'm going to unfollow you. Okay? Y'all better start getting some of this. But yeah, man, and then too, y'all better realize y'all are blessed. Do you know how much we know about Jerome Powell? Look at this. This is crazy. Even the cops didn't know.
Jerome Powell?
Jerome Powell.
I know John Powell. Jerome Powell.
I don't even know John Powell. Who is Jerome Powell?
Hi, we're under the gas.
We're done.
Oh, okay. Is it you?
No. All right, who's Jerome Powell? I thought I was Jerome Powell. Yeah. No.
Jerome Powell?
Yes.
Fed chair.
Oh, yeah.
Jerome Powell is a Fed chair.
Yes. He was hammered. Who's Jerome Powell? He was blacked out, dude. Oh, he got it. Who is Jerome Powell? Isn't that crazy? Oh, there's Joey Kakamo. Jerome Powell. Look at 15 seconds. He already ready to go. I don't even know John Powell. Who is Jerome Powell? Bro, isn't that crazy? I was blown away. I didn't think that many people wouldn't know it. Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm like, dude, this is basic information to all of you. All of you, this is the most basic shit ever. You know what I'm saying? And then we're like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, man, this is fucked. Wait, I don't see Joey. Man, did everybody comment? I can't see you anymore on here, Joey. I got to go to the video. You missed San Diego. This guy's fun, man. I like those glasses, bro. That's it. You think you know that blonde girl? She was really sweet. She was really nice. She was funny. And then the other girl thought I was Jerome Powell. I felt kind of dope. I was like, you know. It was funny, too. I had one girl, bro. Like, she was hella rude to me, you know, because I'm an ugly, weird-looking lizard motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was cold approaching everybody. Imagine. It was harder than you think, bro. Looking how I look and going up to random people trying to get them to answer a question, bro. Oh, dude. It was harder than you thought, bro. And I had one girl, like, thought I was hitting on her, and she, like, looked at me, bro. She got so mad and then, like, walked away. And then the person next to her started talking to me, and then the girl, like, walked back. I'm like, you hoe. Fuck you. So, yeah, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I've been having fun with these glasses. I need to start interviewing and trolling people in public a lot more. You like that content? I'm good. I hope you like. I had fun with it. I got a tan too, you know. But dude, I'm blown away how many people. Oh, there's a lot of blooper videos on that one. But I'm blown away. Like all of them, and then the drunk people too. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. My girl ain't get jealous. Nah, man. My girl loves me, and I love her. I mean, she knows I'll just do whatever I want if I wanted to. So, you know, it's like a Russia, United States, like mutual destruction thing, you know? Like, so she's chill, bro. You know, she don't like, and I don't know, she's really, she only gets like weird with like, I don't know. It's like if it's somebody, if I like dated the girl, she might get weird. But even then, I told you, bro, the last time, like, she was savage because she was like, tell your ex thank you. I said, what? That's crazy. That's a bad analogy. Well, why? Assured mutual destruction? Hey, you know what? I give 7 hours of great analogies all day. Let me have a bad one. Let me have a bad one, bro. Let me have a bad one. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, bro. We'll see. If you have any other ideas, you let me know. But I had fun with that. So, that being said, Chatadonia, I think that's it. I think that's it, man. Asking how to do 2 standard deviations. Nobody even knows what a standard deviation is. That's it. Maybe you guys have to send me. Oh, yeah, wait. I was supposed to follow Joey. I got to fucking find Joey now after all the other chads just attack this comment section, bro. How come I don't see you anymore? Oh, there he is. Joey Kakamo. Oh, bro, you're a frat, bro? AE Pi too? I didn't know you were a... No, I love you, bro. They wanted me to join AE Pi. You know that? They were like, nah, Josh, you have to join AE Pi. I'm like, why? They're like, you're one of us. I'm like, no, I'm not. And they're like, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. They're like, you are. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm down. Why not? That's dope, bro. That's dope. Yeah, man. I don't know. Comment what questions you want me to ask next, my friend. That's it, bro. Where can you find this for free? Could have taught him the law. Well, that's the scary part, man. You got to remember or think about it, bro. If those people don't even know Jerome Powell, what is the likelihood that they have a long term? I'm telling you, man. You guys believe me, bro. You are walking a very lonely path. This is a very, very rare path. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is absolutely insane. So I really hope you guys really understand how blessed you were, and I really hope you stick with the long term. Like I'm saying, bro, I didn't get a long term. My parents had no idea. So if you guys are with that, bro, like it's a true blessing. And I know all the news and all of the little stuff I share with you, bro. This isn't like general population shit, bro. Most people, and again, I mean, it was fun. Like you can see everyone's having fun. They got their own interests, but dude, this is a whole nother level. It's a whole world that we are involved with. So I encourage you guys to keep doing it, and it will separate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, the cop didn't even know Jerome Powell. Isn't that crazy? Bro, 2 cops didn't even know Jerome Powell. Isn't that wild? Like, bro, dude, they got like pensions. Jerome Powell affects their money, bro. What's a long term? You want me to ask him that? Oh, man, maybe I will. I'll have to go to a college campus. We'll see, bro. Hard on. And thank you, stock trading. And thank you, Mr. Produced by Jose. Bro, that's amazing, bro. Yeah. Genuine question. When do you sell to reap the benefits of the long term? So go here. I'll show you. Can I show you? I've been making some funny videos, man. I don't know. I need to get bored more often. Because when I get bored, I make videos. But then they bribed me, bro. Then they started paying me on Instagram. It was kind of funny. That's why, too, even in that video, like I leave like a blurred out version of my face so everybody keeps watching it so that I get paid on it. You could already, they're like, Josh, I see your face. I'm like, no, you don't, but keep watching it. Do it again. Here. But I'll show you. Genuine question. If you really have a genuine question on when to sell, here is the video I made the other day. Take a look. Hey, Josh, is it cool if I sell the long term? Insert what? Hypothetical. You want to sell what? You want to... Tell me what you want to sell. Tell me what you... Huh? Yeah, that's me waterboarding. Okay? What? But honestly, if you go to the description, I have it right here. Rule number 1. Don't sell unless you know what you're going to buy next. The last 5 years, I've seen countless people fall into the trap of selling stocks only to never be able to get those prices again. I've seen people tell their parents to sell their house because it's going to crash, and now years later, burn the profit on rent, and now house prices are double. Do not sell till you commit to your next move. Rule number 2, if you're going to sell, know what you're going to buy next and make sure it's worth more. Trade up, not down. You ever see dudes cheat on their hot girlfriend with an ugly girl? It's weird, isn't it? Don't be that guy with your investments. Not saying it's okay to cheat, but it's even worse if it's a downgrade. Rule number 3, it's always cheaper to hold. When it comes to stocks and real estate, every time you move your money, somebody is getting paid. Whether it's taxes, fees, commissions, losing fixed rate or taxes, the more you buy and sell, the more you waste. Wall Street hates when you only sell after a decade. They love it when you keep moving because they get paid. Selling is a taxable event. If you sell without a plan and not thinking about this, you are just being emotional. Rule number 4, time in the market beats timing the market. The longer you hold, the less riskier it becomes. If you're reading this far, any snarky-ass comments trying to disprove this or throw shade is just broke boys. Let's be real. This game is free, and history shows. I love you. That's it. So, honestly, following these rules loosely will save you. That's it. Know what you're going to buy next. Unless you have an emergency, follow these rules. If you have an emergency, you need to pay for a medical bill, you have no transportation and your transmission blew, well, glad you have money, you could pay for it. But other than that, you need a plan, and you have to go through these steps. I'm telling you, it's like, it's wild how many people play this game. And like, if you really want to be serious with your money, these rules changed my life. And these are the rules that, again, people with a lot of money will stand by. Nobody made a fortune and nobody has sustainable wealth without following these rules. They're not just selling for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's just going around, oh, it's time to, like, again, even the hedge funds, bro, they have a plan. Even when they're moving and rotating, they're rotating. That literally means they're buying something else. They know exactly what they're buying. They have cash investments. They know how to get the yield. You have to have a plan. No one's just like selling because they feel it one day. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And then again, have your plan when it's all said and done. Yield curve. We talked about it earlier. The yield curve, I mean, I think it's probably by the jobs report that'll confirm uninversion or not. But then if we get the rate cut, I don't know. I'm kind of bearish, to be honest. But the yield curve uninverting, if we get a rate cut, yield curve uninversion and things hold up, I mean, it still could even be communicating a soft landing. It's crazy. It's crazy. You're adding more to the long-term? Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. But yeah, man. Any other final questions? You tell me. You tell me about. You said it needs to be fast. What needs to be fast? Would I get in a video on this dip? Probably not. There's so many cheap names out there. Again, go watch. Dude, go. You better follow my Instagram, bro. You know, I'm posting like funny videos, but I think some of them are pretty informational. But go get value, bro. There's still cheap shit. I'm telling you, bro, there will be a time we're going to get everything we want for cheap. So just you got to get in the habit now of buying when it's cheap and don't buy it when it's high. That's it. Just I need you to do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You got to go, and right now we buy the cheap names. Those cheap names, notice they're going up. Like, have you seen MO lately? Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't think it's weird that nobody wanted to buy it at $39 except for us, and now everybody wants to buy it? Fuck that. Do you see? Because this is what I'm telling you is going to happen. The names that are cheap that we're buying, they're going to go up. And then those names that are up now, they're going to come down. You see what I'm saying? So just why fight? Don't fight the trend, or don't. I guess I am fighting the uptrend, but you know, don't be that guy. Don't be going for the expensive shit all the time. So I'm very confident I'll get. Again, there's a lot of names I want. I even posted a video the other day of names I want. There's a couple I didn't add, but like I would like NVO, Nvidia, Eli Lilly, Chipotle, Walmart, those 5, those are names near all-time highs that I really, really like. I really, really like those names, right? But they're too expensive. They're all near all-time highs. So once my value names go up and once they come down, then I will I will be looking for those. But in the meantime, I think they will come down too. I just don't know when. In the next 5 years, I know I'm going to get NVO at a price that I like. I could almost guarantee it, you know? And you got to really be in that mindset. I encourage you to have the abundance mindset. Like, why do you think you're not going to get anything? You know what I'm saying? Why? Like, why do you think Nvidia won't go lower? Why do you think that think about it. Every name that you thought wouldn't go lower eventually came lower. That's how we bought Meta at 90. Nvidia went to $60 after going to 200 before it went up 3,000%. Do you see what I'm saying? Every single one of these. So all you got to do is just be a little patient and don't be so scared. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so scared. But Chad, it's been an hour and 15. Again, I wasn't even going to do a watch list today because I was tired, bro. I got tired and I had a schedule, but now we ended up saying, no, I mean, do you want a watch list trade? Wait, is this a contract rollover? Am I tripping? Hold on. Hold on. Jay-Z. Why did you say that, Lori? I was just going to go. Now you got me fucking looking at the yen and shit. I want to make a play. I do want to buy it overnight, but I don't like I don't like that it might take a drop. But yeah, I'm kind of down. So we could go with the small one. Let me check one more thing. Bamming. See, because this is what I keep saying. Bro, I want to do so many of these trades. But, like, remember, what do I keep telling you guys? I'm like, dude, it's all bullshit. The yen, I do like the yen, though, a lot. Because I like the macro trades, but I just don't want to get suckered into things. Because I think there'll be a better pickup. But I do like the overnight move. And then the yen benefited off of weak yen. Or, excuse me, weak Nvidia. Let me see. I'll put in. It's a wide. I'm going to the Jay-Z because the other contracts are going to expire. Actually, I don't know, though. If the other ones have 19 days, but they like to dump the contracts. Many yen. Many. Let me check the other one. See, I'm pulling up two. I have the front month contract on this chart, and then I have the quarterly contract on the other one. So that's what I'm looking at if you want an idea. Because, again, the spreads are super wide on the longer dated one. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, the front month is way ahead. Interesting. Well, the 6J looks good long, but it can't clap you. And again, like I said on the play, I think you're better off going with a unlevered play. That's the only issue. Yeah, it's not filling. No, it's not meant to be. If you're a degenerate though, buy yen overnight and sell it in the AM. That's what I would do. That's what I was gonna do, but I'm not like it's not. I don't like the fills, and I don't want the front month contract. But then the 1 1/4 out isn't good until we get a breakdown. But that would be a play idea. I was just about to do it. It won't fill. I canceled the order. I said screw them. No, dude, I tried. Lori gave me the idea. I tried. I don't know. Does it show? I don't think it shows my canceled orders. Does it? No. But yeah, I tried, man. I tried. Yeah, I can't force it. But Chad, I love you. Follow me on Instagram. Otherwise, I'll see you on the live stream tomorrow. And they're actually here. I set it up. Or no, you'll find it. But that's it, Chad. I love you. Have a wonderful evening, guys. Thank you again, bro. Thank you to the donos, all my people really involved, man. I really appreciate you, man. I wouldn't spend my time anywhere else, baby. So God bless you all. Let's have a great Friday, Junior. And remember, you better go to bed. You know, that when that head hit the pillow, bro, just know you're blessed, okay? Okay, baby? Finger to the sky, baby. To God be the glory. I'll see you in the AM and Horn.